Alright, and let's go and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel. And I do want to go ahead and apologize in advance for my absence the last week or so. If you've kept up with my YouTube post that I posted, essentially my Discord account got hacked, and in order to make sure that nothing else was hacked, I pretty much did a clean wipe of my hard drive to make sure there's no backdoors or anything like that. Luckily for me, it doesn't look like there was any major damage done, although I did lose a lot of my settings for my editing and recording and all that sort of jazz. So you may notice a difference in my audio quality and all that sort of jazz. So just give me a time to iron all of that out. And hopefully we'll be back online with doing consistent videos every day, that sort of thing. That being said, we're in Soulstone Survivor again, checking out the Engineer. Going to look at a build for the Engineer here. Engineer is actually one of my favorite characters to play, because he's got one of the things that I thoroughly enjoy, which is I like turrets and sentries and stuff like that. In the case of this, we're actually going to be using his Easy Robot Launcher XT1. I have it at +5 right now. The Easy Sentry comes, the gun comes with Easy Sentry, which is basically stationary turrets that apply bleed, and you gain ammunition and cunning, which means they target elites and void lords. Ammunition being whenever you cast a skill, consume 20 stacks of ammunition to add 5 charges of multicast. So this guy is a multicast fiend, and I love bleed, so that's also going to be really good. We also have Easy Mechanical Spiders. These are actually allies. They'll follow me around and attack whatever I'm attacking. They also do Shattered. Shattered reduces armor power by 3 for 8 seconds. He is really good at taking down tanky targets. We're also going to be picking up Ammo Box if we find it, just because we want to get as much multicast as we can. And then I'm going to also look for any other, like, turrety units, because that's what I plan on doing, is just going full on turret. The only active skill that I want to try to get that I really thoroughly enjoy is Rapid Barrage, just because it's got a huge amount of clear. So for our 6 skills, what I'm probably going to be doing is like Easy Sentry, Mechanical Spider, Ammo Box, Heavy Artillery, that's 4, 5 with a Rapid Barrage, and if we can get it, I'm going to go ahead and get Ballista as well, because it's got Cunning, and it's another stationary turret, but it's got Piercing as well. As far as runes go, I am going with the Versatility runes, Material Harvest, Weapon Expert in Reroll Mastery. And then we're also going to go for our Tenacity runes, Dash Mastery, Extended Magazines, giving us extra procs for our ammunition, Light Feed, because he is kind of a slow character, and we're taking Pulse of Agony because of the bleed chance that we have on one of our sentry units. It's going to be really good. As far as the skill tree goes, I have, of course, not maxed out the skill tree, but the heaviest nodes to pick up are, in fact, the ones based off his trait, Mechatron OP 9001. Basically, they're going to be bits of mech spread across the field, or fuel, I believe it is. Once we picked up enough, he'll basically jump into a pseudomech, get a whole bunch of extra buffs to him, and yeah, we're going to be basically wiping the floor repeatedly with his mech. It is very strong. So the main things I focused on here, of course, was picking up all the traits that are associated with that. Again, I have chosen the Easy Rocket Launcher because of the skills, but also we also have a damage modifier, cast frequency, and multi-cast chance, which is probably the most important thing. Damage modifier would be nice, but of course I don't have enough stuff. Looks like we're actually going to farm 10 up, as a matter of fact. So we're going to go ahead and check into that. That being said, if you like this sort of builds, you like this sort of content, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of the build. As always, I hope everyone is having a great day, and we're going to jump into it. And because it is 10, I am going to go ahead and jump into the Dungeon of Despair. That being said, you should know, this is actually the first time we're doing this for the build videos, but because it is Dungeon to Despair, enemies do have increased stats on that, but we're not actually going to change anything. I'm going to keep everything as is. So if this is a little bit slower than normal, that is probably the main reason, but I still imagine this is going to have a pretty good and fast clear time. I want to make sure real quick that I still have the weapon of choice. Yep, okay. And we're going to go ahead and do the Dungeon of Despair. I'm so happy to actually be back recording and playing. It's kind of like my safe space, and the moment I got hacked, which is kind of a sore spot for me, I actually don't know entirely how it happened, but according to Discord, the guy who hacked me managed to put two-step verification on my account, which honestly, that's on me, but I didn't know that two-step verification was a thing, so I had never added it to my own account. which is very unfortunate. Oh, unfortunate for us, though, we did actually get one of our main skills, Rapid Barrage, here. And as you can see, it basically lays down these little napalm strikes everywhere, and it's really good. I'm actually believing maybe my volume might be a little loud, so I'm going to actually swap my... move my music down just a little bit more. And so, yeah, after talking with Twitch about that, I'm not done talking with them about it, but basically they told me my 8-year-old Twitch account is pretty much, they can't help me get it back from the hacker, so it is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Looks like we got our heavy artillery. We're going to go ahead and take that one. But I'm hoping at the end of the day I can talk them into helping me get that back, because it would be unfortunate if I couldn't. But back into the game, more or less, what we're really going for is continuing to grab any and all sources of enhanced bleed, as well as taking care of our shield towers that we got over here. Have we used all our banishes? We have not, so let's go ahead and banish some more. Again, we are looking for anything turrety. Now that we have... oh, there we go. We've got Ballista. And I'm just going to basically zerg this down as fast as possible. And we're going to do a... we're going to do that. That works. I'm going to go ahead and take Frequency. There's Ammo Box. That was the last skill I think we needed. So we are like essentially full build before the Void Lords come up, which is going to be nice. And from here on, I'm going to be taking things like agility and health to basically round us out. We are going to take this magnetic. I do see now one of the things that I'm probably going to go ahead and turn off. I didn't realize I had it on because, again, this is a fresh install. It was auto level. I like being able to decide when I level. So if things get a little bit finicky here, by the way, as far as like graphics, I'll turn down the visibility. Ammo Box can essentially make things get a bit finicky because, as you can see, it basically blankets an area. And makes it more or less ping over and over and over again. But we should be able to deal with our Void Lord enemies fairly well with this build. Matter of fact, they should be close to dead. There we go. We are in our Mechanobot. And I am almost dead. I now realize that. But it is what it is. We'll get our health back as we pick up some of these red crystals, hopefully. There we go. I'm also going to work on getting my turret up. Let's go ahead and take some level up here. Magnetic. Magnetic. Let's get some health if we ever see any. There we go. Ooh, increased quantity. Lethality is good. I'm also going to take some extra health. Deep wounds. Oh, a lot of those were good. I'm going to do area effect. Multicast. I don't want to do too much of the multicast because I am afraid that we do too much multicast. The ammo box is going to go crazy with the amount of times it goes off. And you do need to be in the confines of the ammo box when it is going off. So that is definitely something you want to be wary of. And of course, if visibility is tight for you, make sure that you are turning down your visibility. It's something I should probably be doing. We did have a shield tower up. Let's go ahead and go after the shield tower. Oh, there's a health. There we go. That's a nice pickup for us. We have like 10 level ups. Go ahead and use some. Dismemberment is amazing. We'll use some of that movement. Let's do damage. Let's do a little bit of the Mechatron stuff. Oh, I could have taken the health. It'd have been nice. We'll get some lethality here. We'll take some health. Additional damage, increased quantity. Mechatron OP. Making it more OP. And we're actually making a pretty fantastic time. The only thing that we need to work on is obviously maybe not taking as much damage. Would be ideal, which I took some damage right there out of the gate. And we are in our Mechatron. Let's try to get this damage done. It does look like the Void Lords are going down fairly quickly. And I believe one more. There goes Alexi. There we go. So 4 minutes and some change for the first 8 Lords. Again, this is still showing how strong this build can be through all of the bonuses they're getting right now. I'm going to take any opportunity we can to get some health. Increase damage. Multicast would actually probably be good, but we already have a lot of things giving us that one. One thing we really need to try to find is the extra armor would be nice. Or not armor area. But extra bleed damage, never a bad thing either. For now, I'm just trying to keep on the move. Just trying to make sure that we don't take any unnecessary damage, because I've taken a lot of that. Alright, next set of Lords up. Good news. If I can, I'm going to pick up any fuel we find on the floor. You got one Lord down, that's awesome. And this should just get faster and faster. The more points we put into it. Early days, obviously, the worst part of it. Let's go ahead and do... I don't know why I picked that one. I wanted to get the health. I accidentally clicked on that one. Deep wounds. Multicast. Let's see. Multicast. Agility is going to be awesome. That's good for us. We see there's a health note over here. Moved a little too slow on that dash there and took a little bit damage for an AoE. Oh, but we did get a health option. And now all I want to do is just play the game, keep away, and pick up all the fuel. BP just spilled all the oil in the Gulf, in the Dungeon of Despair. And I'm here to clean it all up. I think luckily for us, we're in a pretty good spot. I think we're not having too much trouble here. I'm going to pick up one of these crystals, pick up any XP that might be littered on the ground. Unfortunately, us with the bad timing of a shield tower coming up. See if we can get this down real quick. Every shield tower that is up, of course, gives the enemies a defensive buff, which is less than ideal. Ideally, we want them to be as weak as kittens. Alright, that's 3 of them. There's those, and now we're on to one more set of Void Lords left. Let's see if we can get a couple options here. Debilitating Plague. I love the fact that we now have Doom. We'll go with a little bit more relentless here. Behemoth. Ooh, Behemoth giving us the plus 90 health. Or the health up to 90. We got a tower here, so I'm going to work my way over there. But now we're starting to rack up the status effects there. This will be really good for us. And at some point in time, we're going to start seeing so much fuel on the ground that we'll never actually leave out of our robot form. We'll be able to stay in the Mechanotron 9000 pretty much indefinitely as long as we're picking up these fuel nodes. And staying inside of the in our ammunition or ammo boxes is also pretty great, because remember, being inside the ammo box area is definitely going to increase a multi-hit. And as long as it moves with us, we're in a pretty good space. I think successfully we've managed to... Oh, that's not good. I was going to say, I think we successfully managed to get our Mechanotron as soon as they came up, but at the same time, we managed to get pincered against the wall. Alright, so there he is over there. Oh, got hit directly by that. But it looks like, yes, we did manage to get him down. So 10 minutes, 15 seconds for the engineer to make it to Overlord 1. But remember, we are on a higher difficulty map. We're going to go with, let's see, let's do increased damage. Anything with a Mechanotron, we should probably start prioritizing now. Area barrage, that's great. Let's do some more relentless damage increase. Sure, why not? And then we're going to go ahead and jump into our Overlord 1. Luckily for... Oh, you know what I realized? Do we not have any revives? Okay, no, I still have all my revives. For a second there, I thought it was telling me that somehow I had burned through 2 revives. That is not the case. Makes me feel a little bit better. And also because all my turrets are inside of the... whatchamacallit? My, ammo box, they're also getting the bonuses from the multi-hit. Let me go ahead and use some more stuff here. And we're just going to dance around the outside as we normally do. Luckily that shield tower waited until the, as soon as they went down to come up. And anytime we're in the Mechanotron form, we're instantly getting a huge boon to our damage and our movement as well. So it behooves us to stay on top of picking up all the ammo we can, or all the fuel we can. Let's go ahead and use these level ups here. Expansion. Expansion. All the expansive stuff. We'll do damage. Relentless. You know what? We'll do 1 point of unbreakable. Not that we super need it. We got like 25 rerolls here. Not really taking advantage of the rerolls as much as I should be, so I could probably replace reroll mastery with something, but I like the option of being able to reroll if I feel like I should. Alright, those guys are down. And again, working our way around the room, trying to clear out elites where we can. We might lose a health here if I take another hit. Or one of my revives. I really get into trouble myself when I start to circle a particular area because I'm trying to get something, and that's on me, really. Let's go ahead and do Debilitating Plague. Some extra health. Yep, we did lose our revive. That's okay. Honestly, it's okay. We're gonna be done with this before we have a chance to use another revive, hopefully. But you can see that area adding up. All the expansive we've just been picking up. And you can see how big our ammo box space is now as well. Alright. Oh man, I got hit there heavy. The ammo box does kind of make it hard for me to see some things on the floor. Yikes. Got one more dude left, the ice dude. Alright, cool. Now we're on to our last set of lords after this. So let's go ahead and get laceration, movement, blast support. Merciless is fine. Expansive, health. Can I get maybe another health? We got so much, so many rerolls. I could just reroll until I find health. I don't need extra ammo boxes. I'm just trying to see if extra ballista. Like, we're getting a lot of good stuff here. I could have rerolled for at some point in time. I want to see if I can get a health. That's all. I'll actually take the XP. There we go. Just because we haven't really gotten that many magnetics, have we? I can tell that my computer is starting to like, hey man, watch those ammo boxes. Which is the only reason why I didn't take like another level of ammo box. Took a hit there, right there at the end. There we go. And we're out of rerolls, but we're fine. And it was, of course, it was a shield tower. But we should hopefully be in the clear here. And there we go. So it took us 15 minutes and 43 seconds to make it through Overlord 1, but this was on a modifier 14 for the Dungeons of Despair, so I honestly think that wasn't too bad. Oh, shoot. I actually didn't mean to continue on. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And let's look at the damage. We see the Easy Spider was doing a lot of damage, mostly because they follow you around. So that's really good. Easy Sentry coming up. Rapid Barrage also doing a heavy amount of damage. Really, everything in general was doing a bit of damage there. I generally enjoy this build. It's pretty safe. I think probably the only thing that really hurts me and the reason why I take so much damage is because there's so much clutter on the ground, especially with ammo box and how much it blinks, that you might actually want to take it down a notch as far as the graphical intensity. But that being said, that was the engineer build, or using a build for the engineer using the Easy Robot Launcher. We focused, of course, on using mostly turrets. Again, my build was using his the Easy Robot Launcher XT1. We use the Easy Sentry, the Mechanical Spider, the Heavy Artillery Turret because it applies weakness and bleed, and we were also getting a more cast frequency because of the fact that we had bleed. We also have ammo box. We also used Barrage, although you could choose to use something else. I find Barrage to be pretty good. Number one, you get ammunition from using it. Number two, it has a pretty good blanket in front of you and cast fairly frequently. The cooldown, it says 9 seconds, but you can also say it shows off that it hits 20 times. So even though it's got a high cooldown, the number of hits that it generates is pretty damn strong. And also you build Ballista there for cutting and piercing, also really good for clearing out a whole bunch of mobs. Runes again, versatility, we took Material Harvest, Weapon Expert, Reroll Mastery. For our Tenacity runes, we took Dash Mastery, Extended Magazines, Light Feet, because movement is a thing for the Engineer. You really need to focus on moving faster. And Pulse of Agony, because we were doing that bleed, every time we had that chance to get that cast frequency up, it really works with the multi-hit that we get from ammunition as well. So yeah, the Engineer, do you like the build? Did you like this video? If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of it. That being said, I'm glad to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos, and I will catch you all in the next video. Later.